The Kurdish region has been phenomenal in saving lives. And I can say that from years of working on issues surrounding Iraq and your region that you're in. Unfortunately, a number of different times there have been efforts to cleanse the region of religious minorities, of ethnic minorities, and often they have found a safe home in the Kurdish region. That's where they've fled to. That's who has provided them protection and a place to stay. And it continues today, and it's something that the global community is very thankful that you do. Well, unfortunately, a number of countries in that region are not tolerant of religious minorities or of ethnic minorities. And they tend to put them in jail. Sometimes people disappear in other countries, and they don't practice a religious freedom. What we see happening in the Kurdish region is religious freedom and a respect for various religions, even a welcoming attitude, which we'd like to see taking place all over the world and certainly all over that region. But you really stand out in that region as a place that's been welcoming to individuals of other religious persuasions, and that's something that's to be lauded and greatly appreciated. Well, as I'm sure you know, the United States government has put a lot of resources into the overall region of northern Iraq to help rebuild so that the ethnic and religious minorities could go back to their areas, whether it's Yazidis or Christians or other religious or ethnic minorities. We've poured about $340 million into the region to rebuild so people could go back to their homes. We're also pursuing justice for against the people that perpetrated the crimes. ISIS did a number of mass graves for Yazidis, and those continue to be discovered of a number of Yazidis that were just murdered, and who can forget the images of the Yazidis fleeing to Sinjar and being pursued there by ISIS to slaughter them. So I think your role in helping to provide a safe place and for a place that people can rebuild their lives in the region is something that we can work on together. Well, we see it as problematic until the security situation is taken care of. People want to move back to their home regions, but they can't if they don't feel secure and if they don't believe they're secure. What we see being provided in the Kurdish region is a level of security. And so I think you're seeing some of these ethnic minorities and religious minorities resettle into the Kurdish region. I think they'd rather go back home, but until it's secure, they're unlikely to do that on a lasting basis, and always try to keep a foot in Erbil or somewhere in the Kurdish region for them to be able to land if things don't go well and the security situation's not improved.